sold our data!
Once those words were spoken, the verdict didn't need evidence anymore.
You betrayed this company!
A data thief!
People love believing they're right, especially when everyone around them agrees. Agreement feels safer than doubt, and no one wants to be the first to question it.
Everyone thought they were protecting the company.
It didn't take proof to turn suspicion into certainty. Just enough voices saying the same thing.
He was the last one in the office last night.
Authority doesn't always need facts, only the confidence to sound certain in front of a crowd. There was no proof and no real investigation, just assumptions stacking up faster than anyone bothered to slow them down. When no one speaks up, silence quietly transforms suspicion into something that feels dangerously like truth. He could feel the room changing, not because of what he had done, but because of what everyone decided to believe. By the next morning, the story felt settled, repeated so often that doubt no longer had a place.
He was definitely the one handling the account.
In that moment, every look felt like a verdict, and every whisper confirmed he was already alone. He wanted to explain, but the more he tried to speak, the clearer it became that no one was listening anymore. Judgment didn't wait for facts. It arrived early and stayed long enough to feel permanent. All of it happened before anyone checked records, reviewed footage, or asked whether the story even made sense. Once the narrative felt complete, responsibility quietly disappeared, leaving no one willing to question what they helped create.
We don't tolerate betrayal.
Sometimes authority sounds convincing long before it proves anything at all. What shocked him most wasn't being taken away, but watching how relieved everyone looked once it was over. Being surrounded by people had never felt so isolating, especially when none of them saw him as a person anymore. There was one small detail overlooked, something too quiet to matter, until it suddenly changed everything. Earlier that day, he had lost his access card, a mistake that would soon be used against him. That missing card quietly opened a door, while everyone was still looking in the wrong direction. The logs told a different story, one that quietly pointed away from him and toward someone nobody noticed. The truth arrived quietly, after everything else had already collapsed.
He never sold any data.
By the time everyone understood what had happened, the damage was already impossible to rewind. When the truth surfaced, no one returned to apologize, and no one tried to undo what had already been done. The damage didn't disappear with the truth. It stayed, reshaping his life in ways no explanation could fix. Silence didn't mean agreement. It meant everyone chose comfort over responsibility, and moved on without looking back. A crowd doesn't need evidence to move forward, only enough momentum to avoid stopping and thinking. In the end, it only took one person to blame, and an entire crowd willing to walk away.